neighbor student are going to use a Christine Hakim.
はい、クリスティさんから皆さんへまずご挨拶をお願いいたしま
And
す。
we would like to have a few words from Ms. Hakim.
皆様はじめまして、ハキムです。どうぞよろしく。安藤さん、Thank you so much for today. Invited me. I'm more than just happy that today Tokyo International Film Festival is Woman Tokyo International Film Festival started. Since I know Takano-san, later met I call her Okas. First time I met her in 1982 when I'm invited for the Southeast Japan Foundation Southeast Asia Film Festival. Two of my film screening at the festival. I met the first time Oka-san, and then also at the same time I met also Alburit Kantoku-san, and then also Kantoku Kurosawa Kantoku-san. At the beginning, when we met, just normal, but I know Oka-san came to Cannes Film Festival every year to film for Iwanami Hall. And then every time I came to Japan, I tried to meet her at Iwanami Hall. And the friendship, the relation start more stronger when we met again in Cannes Film Festival 1988 when my film screening at the Uncertain Regard in Cannes Film Festival. The title is Chutnyatin. And Takano-san, after watched the film, said, I want this film screening at Iwanami Hall. And then we met, have a meeting, and yeah, 1 week, I think, or 2 weeks after that, he decided for the Iwanami Hall, decided Chutnyatin screening there. And oh, sorry.
はい、はじめまして、クリスティン・ハキムと申します、安藤さん、この度はご招待いただきまして本当にありがとうございます。ここに、この場に、立てることを本当に幸福に思っております。東京、国際映画祭ということで本当に高野さんを存じ上げてから本当にお母さんというふうに思っているんですけれども、一番最初にお会いしたのは1982年です。東南アジアのフィルムフェスティバル映画祭でお会いしたんですけれども、その時は私の映画が上映されていたんですね。でその時に初めてお会いしまして、でその時にですね、黒澤監督ですとか小栗監督ですとかいろんな方にもお会いしたことを覚えています。で最初は普通にお会いしたわけなんですけれども、その後ですね、お母さん高野さんはですね、毎年カンヌにいらっしゃってご自身の岩波ホールで上映される映画を探していらっしゃいました。で私もお会いして、でまた私がですね来日するたびに高野さんにお会いするために岩波ホールに伺っておりました。で私たちの友情がさらに深まったのは1988年カンヌ映画祭において、私たちの出演しましたチェ・ニリンという
So, and then before the Chutnyatin screening at Iwanami Hall for 7 weeks, Iwanami Hall invited me for the press con and promotion of the film before the screening at Iwanami Hall. And then also, I have invited Takano-san organized symposium in Kanazawa. And then we flew to Kanazawa and we sit beside each other on the plane. We're talking about the film industry, of course, about Indonesia, about Japan, and then about my life. And then at the end of the conversation, before we landing, on my finger. And then she said, from now, you are my daughter. So, of course, professionally as a filmmaker, we are more to support each other, but also it's not that I can understand, because I know when Indonesian film industry is declining, I have a chance to play at a Japanese film directed by Oguri Kohei, Nemoro Otuko, and I know it's one of the big support to make Oguri's believe I'm the right person to play as a main role on that film, because I know Guri before that we know, and I involved in that film because Oguri maybe is not sure because Hakim sang Rusai. Tia and the character of that film is not Urusai, it's very Suzuka, it's very quiet. Okay, and at the end I get involved in that film, and again the story is very hard for me when I have to go back to Indonesia after that film, and I live here almost 1 year from the preparation until the shooting is finished, because the shooting starts from autumn until spring, and then I have to say goodbye to Okasan, to Otake-san, her assistant, and also everyone at Iwanami Hall. I remember on her office, it's not a big room, it's a very tiny room. There is a mommy in her room, and I sat in that mommy, and then I said, what did I have to do, because Indonesian film industry is declining, no production. I feel like I have to go back to my own country after exile. Then I don't know what. And then she said to me, "Anattane." If she said "Anattane," it's not a lot. Many times said "Anattane" to me. What I remember is 3 times. Oh, it's
そのチェニャディンなんですけども、岩波方
another Anattane. When it's the first time said Anattane to me, because and then he said no, Anattane, yeah, you have to keep going on as an actress. You cannot stop. Don't worry, we will support you. Okay, and then I come back to Indonesia. And another Anattane. When I got a telephone call from Cannes Film Festival, they asked me to become a member of the jury. And I said, oh, I don't think I can go, because it's already planned 6 months. I will receive, for the ceremonial, to receive the decoration from Nikkei Shimbun for the cultural section. And that's in the same time when I have to go to Cannes if I accept it. And then, but okay, give me 1 hour to think. In my mind is I have to discuss with Akasan. No, I cannot. Just 10 minutes. Oh my God, 10 minutes I have to decide. And then, long story short, I call Okasan and I explain about it. And another Anattane, don't cancel. Because this is very important not only for you in Indonesia, but for Asia. Because not many Asian actors also sit as the jury in Cannes Film Festival. I understand, because he knows better than me about Cannes, because every year Okasan go to Cannes. And then, so how about Nikkei? I said, because I feel very bad because I know they already prepared for inviting me, not only me to receive the award, but also my parents, and they already prepared also for my parents. Daiju, I will talk to them. And then, around 10 minutes, he said, Daiju Hakim-san, go. And then they will, Nikkei will organize special, after you come back from Cannes, special for you to receive that award. My God, yeah, that's not so, you know. I call Cannes Film Festival, okay. You see, I already want to cancel and because of Okasa, that I was a jury in Cannes Film Festival in 2002. And on the third Anatane, after Nemuro Otoko, I traveled to promote Nemuro Otoko to the world until after Paris, promotion in Paris. I start because I don't know again what I have to do, come back to Indonesia because film industry is still not good. And I stay with my very good friend in her apartment. She's a friend's couple. And when at that time I just come back also as a jury in non-film festival. I met one of the French producer and who always join production with filmmakers from Iran, from Kazakhstan. And then when he met me and then he said, Christine, why don't Indonesian friends that we make co-production, and then he planned 3 films, want to co-production with me, but I don't have a production house at that time. I just as an actress. But and then when I stuck in Paris for almost 2 months, I said maybe this is the right time for me to set up my own film company, not for me, but also to support the young filmmakers in Indonesia. Long story short, I come back to Indonesia and I set up my own film company. And then the first production is Makurano Uenoha. Again, I call Okasan, and that film also screening at Iwanami Hot also Okasan. Now I will become a producer, and we already prepared the production story, but I'm not acting as just producer. Anatane, another Anatane, that was Anatane. You are already known as an actress in Japan, not as a producer. So you have also to play in a movie. Thailand, Hakasa, because it's my first production. No, if other people can do it, you can do it. So because otherwise it's difficult for me to help you also for Japan, because I asked also to do a pre-sale for Iwanami Hall. I can do the we can do the pre-sale, but you have to play. Yeah, and then I play, and the films got the Best Picture and Best Actress at the Asia Pacific International Film Festival in 1998. Yeah, and screening also in Cannes. So, and last is when almost every year that I invited for Women International Tokyo International Film Festival. And at that time I remember not Osaka. What is cultural city? Kyoto. Sorry, in Kyoto. In Kyoto, thank you. And then I'm also one of the speakers in the symposium. And now I more understand the thing. We have the same mission and the same vision for the film industry, but especially that I learned from Okasa, special concern to the women filmmakers. And then yes, I agree, because we agree also, for example, that the world of the film industry, that's a man's world, dominated by a man. woman a few years, 30 years, 40 years ago, woman in film only as a makeup, as a wardrobe, but very less director or script writers or producer. So that's why I think Okasan want woman filmmakers are increased, because if in this big family, I think the family will be, the kids will raise very more healthy if also there is a woman touch, a mother touch. It's not only raised by the father. I can see already now in Indonesia, because I think this is the most important woman international film festival. I didn't see any woman international film festival in the world. 1,000 film festival, but not woman international film festival. See how big is the role of Okasan, Etsuko Takano, in this film industry. Now in Asia, it's already, even in Asia already, I cannot account also how many woman director, woman cinematographer, and script writers. It's not only Takano-san support for the Japanese filmmakers, that's sure for sure, but for Asian women filmmakers, but also European filmmakers, because I know how also Takano-san is close to Jean Moreau from France, the big actress, and also Anya Braida from Europe, very important women filmmakers on that generation. And now in Indonesia, there's also raised up the young women filmmakers. I'm so glad, and thank you Tokyo International Film Festival to start again for Women Tokyo International Film Festival. This is very important for our future, for the world, because women have a very different touch, different taste, and the mother touch, the mother feeling. That's what the world now need. The world now needs love. And what I learned as a woman, as a mother, as a housewife, it's very important to solve the problem based on love. There is no conflict and there is no war. That's why we need more Women International Film Festival. We need more women filmmakers. We need more women film directors, women writers. It's not to compete with men, but to give, to complete about our, to create better life. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if my speech is too long. And thank you for your patience.
インドネシアに戻りまして制作会社を作りました。で初めて、制作したのが
はい、クリスティンさん素晴らしいスピーチ頑張りましょう。ありがとうございました。皆さん大きな拍手でお送りください。